The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vikings take over first down.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Rip left, rip left. Slam, slam, slam.
Bang, 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 bang. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Land 50, land 50. X3, 218, chopper.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 at the 14. To throw, Cousins. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, first and 10 at their own 21.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. High.
Dalton. Green brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And an alley to run. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 53 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a beat. On exactly what they're doing right now, what he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
First and 10 at the
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Move. Four down. Check 43. Check. Lucky.
Good route here.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard.
Brings up second and 9 at the Bengals' 23-yard line.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Bring up 48.
25. Check 25.
Wait, hot.
On second and 9. Cousins. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 14-yard line.
On second and 12, Cousins. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Carlos Dunlap. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins. And Diggs has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to run now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And Dalton to throw. He's got Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Dalton, brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And it'll be Dalton again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
368.
This will be Dalton again. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Watch that in. Watch that in.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he rifles one incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Bravo!
From the 29, Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? In a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Andy Dalton going to stay on the field. They're going to try and go for it on 4th down. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards the pickup there.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Check safety, check safety. Check 15.
They'll run on first down. Bernard, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. Second and 5 now. Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
First down, Cincinnati.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Madison running on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and 11. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long. Throwing, Cousins, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on fourth down. Here's Cousins, and the pressure gets to him again. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
SOS. Check 31, check 31, check 37, check 37.
Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a third and 2. throw. Underneath, this is Bernard. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? Third and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Vikings are going to win this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Now, here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Not today. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the
48.
check.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.